Hello, my name is Andy Trainer, and I serve as the Associate Editor of Peer Reviewer Development at Currents in Pharmacy Teaching and Learning, and I also have the privilege of being Department Chair of Pharmacy Practice at Concordia University of Wisconsin's School of Pharmacy. Today, I want to reach out and send a message of appreciation and advocacy to peer reviewers around the world. First, by expressing my appreciation for everything that you do within your busy lives and balancing work across multiple missions as an academic pharmacist or an academic scientist. Thank you for your efforts in contributing to moving knowledge forward and better work that is being done through peer review processes. Secondly, my message of advocacy relates to some of the challenges that I'm hearing and discussions that I'm participating in related to peer review. We all know we have many things on our plate, many things that we're asked to do, and many things fall into a large bucket of service that is not often very well defined or tracked in terms of workload and percent effort within our organizations. That certainly is a challenge that I'm hearing from many of my colleagues. And with that, we're also hearing messages of frustration coming from peer reviewers that my feedback isn't considered, that editors aren't holding people accountable to some of the recommendations that I'm making. I understand all of those issues. I understand how that is concerning. And with that, I want to suggest a few tips speaking to my fellow department chairs, but also to the faculty that they serve in moving forward and addressing some of these issues. These issues are so multifactorial that I know this advice won't address them all, but I hope we can make some progress towards moving forward together because of what's at stake. And what's at stake is quality in peer review. So 3 tips for department chairs and the faculty that they serve in moving forward in an advocacy effort to address the challenges. Number 1, let's work hard to make peer review count, to count as service within our organizations, working towards promotion and tenure. Let us step back and reflect that the point of service is to result in better things for our community. And peer review can do that and does do that when we give feedback and make our work better, thus making the use of that scholarly work better. So make it count. Allow it to be something that's put into evaluations and that is reviewed and considered. It is a part of people's reputation. That's why they're often asked to provide peer review. So let's make sure that we anchor it into our cultures as such. Number 2, encourage development in peer review. There are many resources. CPTL offers many resources in an online community of peer reviewer development. And let's steer people towards those resources so we can provide good peer reviews and so that we have good, clear, consistent messaging and content that is spot on with what editors need to make good decisions and to enhance the quality of manuscripts. You can look for more information on CPTL's websites as well as our other various posts on social media for how to access that peer reviewer development. And third, let's make sure that we discuss and model the benefits of peer review. We can do that in a number of ways within our organizations. We can embrace review of literature as a developmental activity within our departments and organizations. And secondly, we can talk and share with each other the benefits of being a peer reviewer and having peer review done on the work that we participate in. My example and my story dates back to about 12 years ago when I was asked to review an article that utilized a process called the Delphi process. I'd never heard of this process before, and while I was interested in the topic, this was an area that was new for me. And if I had seen this piece of literature after it was published, I don't know that I would have dove into it as deeply as I did as a peer reviewer. And in doing that, I had to review the process in addition to the topic a little bit further. And I started to realize that the questions and observations that I was developing as a young academic pharmacist could benefit from using this Delphi process. So I used that experience to address some of the observations and research that I would participate in that is now rounded out to about 10 different projects and a number of different manuscripts that have moved literature and leadership development as well as peer reviewer development forward. So I'm very grateful for that. And in that spirit, in that sense, thank you again for all that you do. Continue your advocacy efforts to make peer review count and enjoy the rest of Peer Review Week. Thank you.